SASUKE 40 results predictions. Here are some of the major competitors in SASUKE 40 and how I think they will do. First, let's go over a few competitors who have recently been performing well and have potential to be future stars of the show. SASUKE has only competed twice before but made it to stage 2 both times. However, he has had trouble with speed, so my guess is he will time out in stage 2. Iwamoto Hikaru, better known as Snowman, has been doing well recently, making it to stage 2 twice, but he's still slow. I think he will also time out in stage 2, but make it farther than he ever did. Sabikawa Koji has competed in 3 seasons and made it to stage 2 every time, getting closer to the buzzer each time. I think this trend will continue, but he won't quite have it yet to get to the end. Kajihara Hyatt was one of 3 competitors to pass a squin edge in SASUKE 39, so I think he can make it back there again. Now, some competitors who have made more of a name for themselves over the years. Hyoki Masashi is one of the most consistent competitors of all time and currently has a stage 1 clear streak of 7 in a row. I think it is pretty safe to say he will make it to the cliffhanger again this tournament. Issa Yoshinari made it to the 3rd stage in all 3 of the last tournaments, so I would be surprised if he doesn't make it there again. He has a lot of potential, and I think he will make it to the cliffhanger. Yamamoto Kidero is a fan favorite and finally made it to stage 3 in SASUKE 39, but is notorious for having ridiculous fails. It's more likely than not that this will happen again, so I'll say he will time out in stage 2. Jessie Graff is arguably American Ninja Warrior's best female competitor and made it to stage 3 in both of her SASUKE appearances. I think she will, for a 3rd time, make it to this obstacle. Now, some competitors who are great but not current top picks. Sasuke Uchiha became the oldest person to clear stage 2 but is not consistent. I think he will fail the wart wall in stage 1. Aoki no Yuki is a favorite by fans but is pretty inconsistent as well. I think he will fail somewhere in stage 2. Kino Hitoshi is on a bad streak, currently failing the Dragon Glider, and I don't see this stopping yet. I really hope he can break through eventually though, since he is one of my all-time favorite competitors. Nagasaki Shunsuke also repeatedly fails the Dragon Glider all the time and is prone to silly mistakes, so that's where I think he will fail this time. Hashimoto Koji is the run I'm most excited to see, since he is one of my favorite competitors. I really don't know how he will do, though since it's been a while since he's running, he could be affected by his condition of scoliosis. Anything is possible, but I'll say stage 2 timeout. Now for some older legends of SASUKE. Mori Akira made it to the final stage 3 times in a row in the last century, but now I don't see him making it very far into stage 1. Akiyama Kazuhiko, the first ever winner of SASUKE, is bad for the first time in around a decade, but I think his eyesight will hinder his ability to clear Fishbone. Yamamoto Shingo has competed in every single tournament but will likely fail the Dragon Glider. King Kosugi is one of the most highly anticipated runs for this tournament, since the last time he was on the course was his iconic stage 4 attempt. However, that was almost 20 years ago, and there has been speculation that he could clear, but I personally doubt that. Yamada Katsumi has a relentless passion for SASUKE, and I personally believe a clear is possible unlike others, but it's a lot more likely he fails the Dragon Glider. Nagano Makoto is, in my opinion, the greatest competitor in the show's history, and I'm going to make a crazy prediction that he will make it all the way to the cliffhanger. I believe his natural talent and athleticism can bring him far as long as he doesn't slip up. Lastly, some of the top picks. Yoshihara Yuji has displayed an amazing comeback in the last few years, and I am optimistic for his chances of making it back to the final stage at some point soon. For this tournament, though, I think he will make it to the vertical limit. Kawaguchi Tomohiro has failed the wart wall 3 times in a row now, and age is definitely a factor to keep in mind as he is now 42. I personally think he will make the same mistake for a 4th consecutive time. Sato-jun has cleared stage 1 10 times in a row and stage 2 7 times, but suffered a leg injury which could affect his performance. I'm hoping this won't ruin his streak and he makes it back to the cliffhanger. It is possible he makes it farther, though, since this injury forced him to focus more on upper body training. Yamamoto Yoshiyuki has made it to the 3rd stage in all 3 of his tournaments and was cut just short in SASUKE 38 of a likely final stage attempt. I don't see what would stop him now, so I predict he will finally make it to the final stage in timeout on the rope. Meadoki Ryo made it to stage 3 last time around but failed the new swing edge. He is by no means consistent, but does have what it takes to make it to the final stage for a 3rd time. However, to be safe I'll call a stage 2 timeout, even though I hope he can succeed this.
Top dog Tetsuya has proven to be a top pick by making it to the third stage 4 times in a row, making it to the final stage in SASUKE 37 and even being the last man standing in SASUKE 39, clearing the cliffhanger dimension. I think that he will make it to the final stage again and time out near the top, which would surely put him as one of the best competitors of all time already. My final prediction is for Isuke Morimoto, the most recent champion. He is obviously a safe top pick, but we must remember that he failed the wart wall twice due to rain. If there's a rain this time, I think Isuke will suffer the same fate. If not, then I think he will time out on the final stage, which I assume is going to be a new and more challenging climb than the one he defeated in 2020. Now, here's an overview of my predictions.